Hello everyone, my name is Cap and welcome back to the channel. Another 7 Days to Die video. Doing all this on Alpha 16.4 on the PC, but I think technically this should work because vending machines are on consoles now, at least I believe. If I'm wrong, I'm completely sorry. Alright, you guys have been really enjoying the zombie wall videos that I've been doing, and I truly appreciate all the support on there and some of the suggestions you guys have been giving me. And one of the most recent ones I got that would be fun to test is vending machines. Now, I'm using the player vending machines, which is ones that you can actually buy at Trader Post. It takes Duke's tokens and it's in that extra stash or whatever. And the reason why I'm using these is because, one, you can actually get them without having to use a creative menu, and two, because once you've placed it, you can pick it back up. So if you accidentally put your wall in the wrong spot, which I did more than once while setting up this place over here, you can pick it up and move it around. The other ones, if you place in via creative mode, well, you have to destroy those and it takes a while. So supposedly these can withstand quite a bit of damage, and somebody had mentioned that they thought when zombies attacked these that they would actually electrocute them. I have not tested it, so I don't know. Now, I put all of them facing inwards, that way I can access and get nice cool chilled drinks and stuff inside my base, you know, in plethora. But I'm going to do like I always do, spawn in some zombies, see what happens. If they do well, spawn in some bigger ones, and then we'll try it out with a horde. So, we're going to get our lovely assistant in here as per usual. Make sure she can see me here. Alright, let's get some Sylvia's and her best friend Marlene in here and see what they can do. And another nice thing about the vending machines is they sit up rather high, so you can sit up on top of it. And other than the ones that do the Cirque du Soleil stuff, they can't really reach you up here. It's kind of like being about 2 blocks off the ground. So, oh, nice. It does electrocute them. Oh, that's awesome. It's incredibly loud, too. Now, we'll see if they can do enough damage to actually destroy one of these in a short amount of time, or if it'll kill them before it destroys it. I don't know. Oh, they can destroy it. Okay, so it does do damage to them, but it will actually be destroyed, too. So it is a sort of a viable wall, I guess. Wow, that's pretty cool. I don't know if you can repair these or not. I'm going to wait until the rest of them are dead, at least. Which doesn't seem like it'll take very long. Collapsed into a heap. Nice. Okay, well, there we have it. So it is technically a viable source of a wall. Just know that it can be knocked down. Can you repair these at all? I don't think you can repair. Oh, okay, you can. What do you need to repair? Okay, you need forged iron. So it looks like they have 1,000 durability each, which is not a whole lot. So chances are the bigger zombies aren't going to be able to do too much with these, but I will get these repaired. Now, these are rather expensive, and they don't always show up at the vendors and stuff, so if you're going to try and make a wall out of it, it needs to at least be kind of useful. But the fact that it does electrocute them is pretty cool. Alright, let's set this back up and try something else. Okay, I'm warming my buns over here by the fire because it's a little bit frosty up here in the frozen north, but I decided I wanted to build this in someplace different this time. Got everything repaired. Now, we know that even just the low-level zombies can destroy these, so trying to test them out against things like the soldiers and the cops and stuff, it's pointless because we know they're just going to wreck right through it. It only has 1,000 durability. But what I will do is get a couple dogs and some crawlers in here. Let's see, let's get a, where'd he go? Zombie Steve Crawler, and let's see, couple dogs, and see if they can take enough damage from this thing to die before they make their way through it. So, y'all are going to be really late to the race here. Okay, so let's see if they'll even go after this wall. Okay, so they're kind of running into it a little bit. I mean, I guess technically if you're really trying to use this as some sort of base, you could like, oh no. You could like, run around the outside of the base and just in a circle, so they're constantly hitting different machines, but then you got more to repair, of course. But it looks like the crawlers and stuff are going to just run into it. Like I said, I'm more or less just testing whether or not these can actually kill them before they destroy it, in case maybe you just had this set up as some sort of like border. Okay, so the dogs didn't do enough to destroy it. Here, let's see. So we're looking at, you know, oh, they're doing a little bit of damage to it, but nothing significant. I mean, they're doing a little bit more to this corner of them because there's a group of them, but they're not doing too much. So it kind of works against some of the smaller things, of course. But like I said, you get the big zombies in here, the soldiers and the Viking-looking dudes. Can't remember his name right at the moment. They're probably not going to be able to do too much with it. But so the player vending machines work and don't work. You know, it's a good suggestion. I probably wouldn't advise using that as my main barrier, just because the first time there's any kind of horde bigger than 6 or 7 zombies, they're just going to make their own door. Okay, we're going to reset. I'm going to try with the other vending machines, the ones that you can't necessarily buy in place, to see if they work any differently should you have access to the creative menu. Be right back. Alright, so I swapped out all the player vending machines for the vending machines that you can only access via the creative menu. So these probably aren't going to be the most useful just because, well, you can't buy them and you can't pick them back up like the last ones. If you go over and just press E to it, it doesn't give you the option to pick it up. This is just where you would be able to go in and put your items and then the NPCs and stuff would eventually buy them. But decided to go ahead and test them out anyway, and as far as I can tell from just messing around with them here, they have the exact same durability as the other thing. I'm not going to hit it again because it does electrocute you as a player when you walk it. Here, I'll do it just to show you here. So you can see it has 1,000 durability just like the regular vending machines does, and it shocks the poop out of you. Go ahead and repair that, which you repair it just the same way with forged iron. But we'll get a few of our friends in here and to see if they can do anything differently with these, and we'll see where it just goes from there. So we'll get a couple Sylvia's and Marlene's again because they're the most useful assistants I've ever had here. They don't really complain much. They do what I ask them to. They're just a good group of people to have around. Except for the ones that can't figure out how to walk on the ground by themselves, so you know, sometimes good help is hard to find. Alright, let's see what you guys can do here. Sorry, let's see what you gals can do here. At least when you're standing on top of it, if they're beating the snot out of it, it doesn't hurt you. Now you can see the durability is going down pretty quickly when they're all beating on the same machine. So of course you know, move around like I did with the dogs, and I think it's probably going to work out the exact same way the original ones did, that they'll eventually just put a gigantic hole in your base and be able to make their way in without any problems. But it does do enough damage electricity wise that, you know, for the most part it could probably kill several of the smaller zombies. So overall, is this a valid and useful tactic? I don't know if I would go with that or not. It could be. Hey, you called in some of your friends. I didn't even have to ask y'all. Nice volunteer work. I will take some pro bono. Thank you very much. Yeah, you work on this one over here. I'm going to go look at the pile of your friends. Anyway, so this isn't going to be a very valid tactic, but you know, you're more than welcome to try it out. Maybe you can come up with a better trap system with it. Line the walls of your corridor of your intro to your base or something, so if they do bump into it, it electrocutes them. And but like I said, if you do decide to use it, make sure you use the player vending machine so you can pick them back up if you accidentally put one in the wrong spot, like this one right here, or else you're just going to have to get an extra one to fill in the spot because you can't pick them up and it takes a little while to beat them to death with a pickaxe. Anyway, so as always, thank you for the suggestions. Keep those coming here. I do have a list of suggestions you guys have given me that I have done some testing on that absolutely do not work. So I think I'm going to put together a walls that don't work compilation fail tage sort of thing. I think that could be kind of entertaining. What do you guys think about that? I'll show you guys several of the tips that you guys have suggested I can try out that absolutely do not work. So anyway, hopefully this was at least useful and slightly entertaining. If you enjoyed the video, do me a favor and hit that thumbs up button. And of course, leave me a comment if you have any questions, concerns, think I should have done something differently or whatever. Or if you have an idea, if you think something that would be useful for having these as a defense, you know, leave that down there too so other people can see it. And always, be sure you're subscribed if you're not already so you don't miss out on the future videos. Thank you guys so much for your time. You have a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you later.